up guys, welcome back to another episode here on the Juice Fitters Garage. So today's episode is going to be on my 2017 e-Golf, and we're going to be completing the review on it, talking about the 5 things I hate the most about it. Just a quick heads up guys, we do have a lot of parts that came in today for the Chevelle. So Chevelle content will resume after this episode. Enjoy guys. Alright guys, so the first thing that I hate the most about my 2017 e-Golf is the fact that it takes so long to generate heat. And today is not the perfect day to test this because, as you guys can see, the sun is beating down pretty hard on me and it's not cold. But this is the only time that I have to do this video, so we're gonna have to work with it. I have my stopwatch here, so I'm gonna start it as soon as we start the car, and we'll see how long it actually takes to generate heat. So let's see. And to be honest with you guys, it may not seem like a big deal, but it is guys. When I leave to work in the morning, it's real early and it's real cold, and there's no engine, so it doesn't warm up quick. Like this thing's ready to rumble, right? It's ready to drive and everything, but it, like when you turn on the heater, it takes forever. Watch. So let's go ahead and turn it on. Let's do a little test here. All right, there it is. Turn on the car. Let's start the stopwatch. How do you start this thing? There you go. Start it up. All right, and let's put this bad boy on some heat. Let's call it 82, which is comfortable. All right, and I'll tell you guys when we start getting some heat. So no heat yet. So we're a minute in, still blowing cold air. So that sucks. Yeah, so yeah, like I said guys, in the morning when it's super freezing out, this car, you gotta leave the house with the hoodie because this thing is freezing, and sometimes you don't have a lot of time to just wait for the car to warm up, right? What does help is the seat warmers. The seat warmers warm up like instantly. So once you hit the seat warmers, bam, like you start feeling the heat right away. It's just the heat here. See, nothing yet guys, nothing yet. We're at a minute and 36 seconds and still blowing cold air. Okay guys, so right around 5 minutes or so, it's still kind of cold, still blowing just regular air. So I mean, you guys get the point. It just takes forever to warm up, and when it gets really cold outside, that sucks, especially like at like 6-7 o'clock in the morning. It's freezing, you know. So that's number one thing that I hate about my 2017 e-Golf. The heater takes forever to warm up, and I guess that has to do with the fact that it's not a combustion engine and it has to somehow heat up, warm up a pump or something. I don't know what it does, coils or whatever. So yep, first thing I hate about it. Moving on to the second one. All right, and the second thing that I hate the most about my 2017 e-Golf is the fact that it already broke, or it's not broke, but it's breaking. The knob here that controls my volume sucks. Look, see that? I'm going up on it, the volume doesn't go up. That sucks. This car is a 2017, it's what, 4-5 years old, you know? And the knob doesn't work already, which sucks. I gotta figure out, maybe I take it back to the dealer or something. It's so annoying. I'm actually forced to use the little push lever here on the steering wheel, which, I mean, it's okay, but it's slow. Like, you have to kind of like, check it out. So you gotta push it. So it just takes a little bit longer than the knob. The knob is more precise, it's more accurate, it's very quick. So you know, you want to jam out real quick, you just put the volume up precisely to where you want it at, and nothing beats the knob when controlling your audio, right? So yeah guys, so that's number 2, the fact that that knob went out already and the car is pretty new. I mean, Everything else is still in good shape. You could tell that the knob hasn't had much abuse or anything like that. It's not all worn. So I don't know what's the story there, guys, but everything else seems to be aging well. There's no peeling of the interior pieces, cracks or rattles anywhere. So just that, guys. But hey, this is a negative review video, so that's one thing that I hate about my 2017 e-Golf. Moving on to the third one, guys. All right, and the third thing that I hate the most about my 2017 e-Golf is the fact that the sun visors are a little bit too small and don't protect me entirely from the sun. Like, I'm having a really hard time running away from the sun at different times of the day. The way the car is designed, the way that it gives you this large headroom and all that stuff comes at a cost, right? You have these really large windows. They're huge. And I actually tinted my front windshield with the lightest tint. I tinted these guys about 25%, and I added the WeatherTech sunshades. But even though I tinted my windows and did all that good stuff, at different times of the day, like especially like in the mornings, when the sun is going up, when the sun is rising, I get this really beaming light on me, right? The beaming sun coming down on me hard. And at sun setting, same thing. I have the sun just very intrusive, you know, coming through the windows, blinding me. And the visors don't really get the job done in covering the light. So, and let me show you guys here. So I'm about to face the path of the sun here, and it is pretty bright, as you guys can see here. Look at my hand, comes down on me hard. So let's turn on move this visor here. Hopefully you guys can see here. Okay, there it goes. Okay, so you guys can see there the sun is pretty intense right in my face, right? And we do have the WeatherTech shades helping out a little bit. But check this out, guys. So this is where we would just move this right here. Check this out, guys. See how it didn't really help? Well, that's because this thing is too short. So even though we have the WeatherTech shades helping out a little bit, we don't have enough coverage. So if they would have made these sun visors a little bit, you know, bigger and a little bit longer, it would have solved the issue entirely, guys. But this is a negative review on the 2017 e-Golf, so this is what I hate about it, guys. The sun visors are too small. It's really hard to get away from the sun, and I know it sounds petty, but it's the truth, guys. It's the truth. Driving this car, you will get a lot of sun exposure. Hopefully the newer models get a little bit of a bigger sun visor. I don't know how they're gonna pull it off, because it kind of comes in here really nicely, so it kind of tucks in, which looks beautiful. Maybe they'll have to make this a little bit smaller, you know, maybe just a tad bit smaller. I don't know, you know, that's up to the engineers to figure out. But for my review, that's number 3, guys. Okay, and the fourth thing that I hate the most about my 2017 e-Golf is the fact that when you use the amenities that make the car great, right? Like your AC, your heater, your seat warmers, you know, the stuff that make you comfortable, it kills power drastically. I mean, your range suffers instantly. And let me prove it to you guys. So right now we are at, what is that? 86 mile range, right? Okay. So let's go ahead and turn on the heater here. So, heater's on right there. Let's put it all the way up to the highest one. Same thing for my passenger. We're comfortable, right? All right, let's turn on the heater here. Let's get real comfortable, guys. All right, let's get real comfortable. Turn on the heater, and bam! Look at that, guys. We just lost range. See that? We just lost range. Just by turning on the AC and the heater, we just lost a couple miles. Let's put it on drive. Let's start driving. Okay, so 84. But check this out, guys. So if I don't want to be comfortable and I turn off my heaters, I'm gonna turn them off right there, turn them off, all right, and off. Bam, back to 86. You guys see how that works? It's crazy. I'm gonna turn on the heater right now. Look it, turn on the heater, and the range drops. Okay, it's crazy. Look, so that's the fourth thing that I hate about it. But I mean, what can you do, guys? I mean, it makes total sense, right? It's an electric engine. It's running off batteries, so the more energy you consume, the more range it's going to take away. And I'm actually surprised that it only took away a couple miles on the dash here, because usually it drops like a lot more. You know, if I, like in the mornings when I turn on the heater and the seat warmers, I could see like, you know, like a 10-mile drop, you know, in range. Right now I only did a couple miles, which is weird. I don't know, maybe because it's hot out, who knows. But yeah, guys, I usually, when I turn on all the amenities, it kills my range. So, you know, I wish that it would be a little bit more, I guess, resilient to the amenities, because I mean, the car is designed to have all this stuff, right? So I wish they could have, I don't know, somehow made the range not get affected as much. I don't know, I'm hopeful speaking here, but I think that's impossible, right? Because you are drawing more power. But hey, guys, let's move on to the fifth and last thing. Alright, guys, well, the fifth and final thing that I hate the most about my 2017 e-Golf is the fact that it has no spare tire. Volkswagen was kind enough to give you a alternative solution, like a little compressor and some of this stuff to get you to the nearest tire shop, you know, but there's no spare tire. And I get it, guys, I totally get it. You know, no spare tire means less weight, more range, you know, lighter car, all that good stuff. I get it, guys, but a little donut, a little tire wouldn't have hurt, I think. A little donuts, they're not too heavy, they're pretty light, and I think they will really get you out of a pickle there. I drive a lot, guys, like a lot, and in my line of work, I'm inside of these like shops and things like that. There's a lot of screws and nails and things like that, and I always get flats, guys. And the fact that I don't have a spare tire kind of always has me a little worried, right? But I mean, it's not the end of the world. You saw we have a little compressor, a little bit of a slime, but a little spare tire would have worked. I might look into one, maybe buy one and add it to the car. Who knows, guys? But those are the top 5 things that I hate about my 2017 e-Golf. But by no means, guys, am I bashing on the car. I actually love the car. This is one car that I actually don't have any regrets in buying. Usually I buy a car and it's like, man, I wish I would have got like the Z01 or the Z06, or you know, or maybe a different color interior, or you know, different options. But this car, I actually love everything about it except for these things that I mentioned here, which it wouldn't be an honest review without, you know, sharing the facts, guys. And these are the things that bothers me the most about the car. They're petty, but it's real, guys. It's an honest review from an honest car guy who drives a car every day. But with that being said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you on the next episode where we work on this bad beast right here.